Today we're going to be working on this mantle. This is my third fall mantle for 2022. Let's get started. I have to get this stuff off of here. So for those of you that just stumbled on me, I do a lot of holiday decorating and I do a lot on the mantles, and sometimes I go overboard on the mantles. And in the past, I always had a problem with command hooks because they would loosen up and fall down, even though I would get the really, the ones that could hold a lot of heavy weight. And then I tried bricks. I did bricks and I did floral wire to the my garlands and whatnot. But in the past few seasons, what I've been doing again is I have been actually cutting another board to match the mantle. And this one, the other one, I have more of a rustic look. And in this one right here, you can see I just cut it to the exact size of my mantle. And what I can do here is I can nail in here, and I also have command hooks in here as well for just some extra strength. So if you don't want to damage your real mantle, you can do this kind of a trick. Get a board that's kind of heavy, and you can nail in it and attach all your stuff. So right now I have a bunch of nails in here. I'm not quite sure. I'm doing more of an asymmetrical look in here, I think, so I'll just have to take these out, but that's it, whatever, And then what's good is it'll be here and ready to go for Christmas. And then you won't see this either because the garland is going to hang down here, so all of this will be hidden. First thing I did was I put this painting up here. Now I was going to paint a fall scene, but you know what? I don't really have the time to do it. So I'm planning to use a lot of burgundies in here with the orange. If you've seen my other videos, you know I've been doing a lot of the real fall colors, the burnt oranges and the yellows and so on. And I'm going to continue that in here, but not as intense as the other rooms because this is the formal living room, and so I have a lot of burgundy, so I'm going to infuse that burgundy with the burnt orange in here. So I began with this right here. And as I've been showing you throughout this series, I always begin with Christmas garland, and that is a Walmart garland that is just doubled on itself. It's a little bit thicker than I've been using, but I think I need it in this application. And if you notice, I am doing an asymmetrical look on this mantle to break out of my comfort zone and just to mix things up a little bit, because Christmas time I'll probably do a symmetrical garland in here. So I wanted to try out an asymmetrical look here. So what I did was I just hooked this garland onto this part. I removed all the nails and the command strips from that side so you don't see it. And that line isn't going to bother me. This line I'm talking about. I'm going to start with these. This is like that burnt orange. They have a little bit of a glisten to them. I think I'm going to start with these. I want to try it anyway and then see where it goes from there. All right, so I only had 6 of these picks. So I started here. I did one right away in the corner here. Then I put another one right here. And then I put one from below up this way. And then what I did was, I think I touched every one of these fronds here. And they're all wired so that you can manipulate them any way you want. Just like you would fluff a garland, you need to fluff those things, because if you get them, they're always flat. And then down this end, what I did was I just did one. I extended it this way to give it an elongated look coming this way onto the mantle. And then another one that's coming down this way, and then one up from the bottom this way. So I have 3 on this side and 3 on that side. That's where I am so far. All right, so I went up into my stash, and how cool is this? But take a look. It kind of matches that. So I'm going to put these in as well. I had these two. It's a slightly different flower, but has the same color. But look, it has that burnt orange on the sides here. I had 2 of these. I put one here and one over there, and next in will be these. And then the surprise is coming. All right, so this is where I am so far. I put these in here, and then I put them in this way. And then I put these in right here. And then I had one burgundy one, so that coordinates next to this one. And then I put another one of these here, and then one dripping that way. So that's where that is right now. I added in some white here. Actually, they're cream because light makes dark look darker and white look whiter, and that's where that is. Next up are these metallic pumpkins. I only have two of them. I'm going to put one at this end and the other. And there we go. It balances the look out. Next in, burgundy pumpkins. I put those shiny brown lattice leaf and the burnt orange lattice leaf that I got in the dollar store many years ago, and I think it highlights that perfectly. I'm now adding in the surprise element gold, and I think this is really going to elevate the look to another level and also make all the other colors dance around it. It's absolutely, really, it looks so much better than in the video. The gold bouncing off of the burnt orange and the burgundy is just a very pretty look. You know, trying a new combination of things is always fun for me because it feels like painting a new picture that I've never painted before. And it gives me pleasure to create something that is different for me to look at and for Marianne to look at and for you guys to look at as well. This is the lamp. I don't know if you saw it from my parents, and I had cut it in half. It had a marble table in between it, and I made them into candle holders. The bottom piece, and then that was the top piece above the marble, and I had painted them silver. Now I painted them copper to match. Here is my burgundy vessel, and I'm going to be putting branches in here for my asymmetrical look. All right, so here it is, and it's different from me anyway, from what I've done in the past, and definitely what I've done this year so far. Still keeping with the burnt oranges and the greens and whatnot. I've added in a little bit of burgundy and gold in here because, like I said, I wanted to make this room a little bit different and maybe a little bit more formal, I guess. And you see there's the candlesticks that I painted copper so that it plays off of the orange, and I added in here the orange glittery pumpkins, some burgundy and white pumpkins, as well as the burnt orange picks and the gold picks and some burgundy flowers and whatnot. Then on the other side, what I did was, because I did this asymmetrical, I added in this burgundy vase here, and I just put in some branches there, like they just don't care, hanging out there, and a little bit of garland in there to hold it in place, and some more gold just to pick up the gold from one side to the other. Then down in the firebox, what I did was I made this basket right here with the white, burgundy, and orange pumpkins. I even put a green one in there. I added some leaves and some gold as well, to coordinate everything. That basket almost gave me a nervous breakdown. Let's talk about cuckoo, because those pumpkins kept falling out, even with the wires, even with the toothpicks, even with everything that I usually do. It was a pain in the butt. It was really challenging to get that thing done, but I like the way it looks. So, and you can also see I added in the amber lights, just like I have in the family room, because I do like to coordinate everything as much as I can. And I think this is absolutely beautiful. I really do. I find it very pleasing, and I'm happy that it actually came out the way I pictured it in my head. Now the rest of the room is an absolute mess that I have to work on. So the next video you'll see what I'm going to finish up in this room. But here is the third mantle I've done for fall 2022, and we're going to go with a more glam, elegant look with this one. All right, everybody, like always, thank you so much for stopping by. Drop me a comment. Let me know if you like this. It's something different for me and possibly for you. And I'm curious to know what you think. All right, everybody, take care, and I'll be seeing you in the next episode. Bye-bye.